Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. So the Utah State Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
Coming out aggressively. Grabs it inside the 15. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Stowers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
Give him 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Starling. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Spence. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hand off to the lone back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Now the play fake. Complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They are up by 7 over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride Davis here. Spins away from the defense. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Let's go. See? Where are the two?
Have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's Thompson. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, and Sherrill. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Only in the hops.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Here's the return. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just keep firing. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down, looking for more. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a... He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Commodores. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make some...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Utah State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Stowers. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't...
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Looking for a man, it's Barnes. The short hands, it's Boyd. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air, it's Barnes. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Utah State, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Vandy. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still on his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Line getting set on second down. After run, now throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything